Right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to our webinar here at Waltham Forest College. This is actually the first part to our very first open event that we are hosting this year at the college. So thank you all for registering and for joining us here today. My name is Antoinette, by the way. I'm the head of marketing and communications, and I've got some of my colleagues here as well that's going to be joining us in this webinar to provide you with course information, support information, and applications information. So I will call upon Shagufta to introduce herself.
Hi guys, there you go. My name is Shagufta, I'm the Welfare Wellbeing Manager. I'm responsible for student funding, welfare and wellbeing. In terms of student funding, you may want to do a course at the college and you need financial support, or you're facing financial hardship while you want to study. We can support you with that. In terms of welfare and wellbeing, you might be finding it difficult while you're studying. You may have personal welfare issues. We provide counselling services and welfare services.
All right, thank you, Shagufta. And then now I'm going to introduce to you my colleague, Tom Barton.
Hi everyone, my name's Tom and I work in the marketing team alongside Antoinette.
Okay, excellent. Right, we do have another member of our colleague that's going to be joining us here today for the webinar, Ali Yusuf. He's the head of careers, admissions and applications. He will be joining us a bit later on, so when he comes in, I'll be sure to introduce him. So we're going to get straight started into the webinar. We've got a presentation here for you today that's going to be taking you through information about the college, information about courses, and information about our support systems. Right, so can everyone see the presentation, Shagufta and Tom?
Yes, yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, so Waltham Forest College, your life-changing experience, and where you can create your future online and on campus. Right, so just to give you a bit of background about our ethos and values here at the college, our mission is to deliver outstanding technical and professional learning which raises aspirations, develops skills, and create futures. Many of you would have seen from our adverts and our websites and promotional material, our vision here, which is inspiring learners, those are young people and adults, to create their futures. We have a forest value here at the college where we represent teamwork, equality, diversity, and inclusion. We focus on people here at the college, so we are a people-cultured college. So that involves all our stakeholders, members of staff, students, and the local community, businesses, employers, and yeah, all sorts of stakeholders here at the college. Opportunities, creating opportunities for all. We believe in respect for all as well. The abilities, beliefs, and cultures of all are valued here and respected at the college. We have supporting aspirations, and we do this through many of our departments here. We'll have the ALS department, the careers department, and even our Be Safe and Safeguarding. Everything that we do, even including curriculum, is all based around helping that learner to create their future. So that's a bit of background about the college's mission, vision, and values. Okay, so our impact, what's the impact that we've had in our community? Well, the thing with Waltham Forest College is we help individuals, we help communities, and we help industries. And we've had major impact in the last couple of years. For those that have seen it on our website or in our prospectus or have heard about it, we have been graded good by Ofsted, that's #1. And also we are also voted, I should say, #1 in London for learner satisfaction, because we focus highly on the experience here for our learners at Waltham Forest College. So we have a 90% vocational achievement on education programs. That includes our BTEC programs that we have here. We have a 94% retention rate, so we do retain our students. 92.8% vocational achievement and at level 3. So for those that are considering a level 3 program, we do have high achievement rates in those. We are above national average on overall apprenticeship achievement. We have a very strong dynamic apprenticeship team here. And we, again, as I said earlier on, were voted #1 college in London for learning satisfaction, both in 2018 and 2019. We've had an increase in students who have progressed to university year on year. That goes up because we have a careers team, and when Ali comes in, I'll introduce him to you as well, who we do HE for our students. We help them fill in their UCAS application. We provide them with information, advice, and guidance about progressing into university higher education. We give our students access to meaningful work and industry placements. We have a work experience team that is totally dedicated to getting students experience with the right and relevant employers. Working with the UK's largest employers, we have a strong portfolio of employers that we work with, and we're very proud of that, and the list goes on year. Right, so I know for many of you might be thinking, what is the college trend, or what are the measures being taken, especially in the current pandemic that we're faced with now? So we have transitioned over the summer period during the first lockdown. So it's almost overnight, the college has moved into, from just being on campus, we're now online and on campus. So we do have a flexible blended learning approach. As some of you might be aware from the news, there's new lockdown measures as of Thursday, the 5th of November. So we are entering in the second lockdown, and the college is doing everything that we can to follow government guidance, and we are remaining open. So for learners that are 16 to 19, they will still be able to have that face-to-face learning experience, and they also have additional learning experience of having it virtual as well. There's certain programs and courses that they do that offers that online approach for them as well. It's the same with our adults. They have the blended learning approach. They do virtual and face-to-face. So we do everything possible to make sure that we have the right amount of students in the class, make sure everyone's socially distanced, everyone's adhering to the hands, space campaign that we have with the government now. And just to ensure the safety of all, not just the students, but staff members and our visitors and the local community as well. Safety measures were introduced in line with the government guidelines. We have the stickers down in the college all over. We have our posters, and we make sure we reinforce the message to the students that they must wear their face masks on site, and just to make sure the washing of hands, and also guidelines are given to students should they have any concerns around the whole COVID approach. The college has been transformed as well. It's a transformed campus facilities, and we have adaptable workspaces. We have screens up in relevant areas where screens need to be placed. We have limited the classrooms in terms of the users using IT. We blocked out some of our computers just to make sure that not everyone's sitting side by side. And there's just different measures that we've taken. We have a new promotional video, by the way, that's out now. If you connect to our YouTube channel, you'll be able to view this, and it kind of shows how we've all adapted, not just the learners, but staff members as well, and what the college campus looks like currently. Right, so as a learner, as a student, whether you're a young person or adult, we do realize that for most, when they choose a college, it's all about the experience to have. This experience could be the social experience, learning, or career experience. So with the social experience here at Waltham Forest College, we have 16 to 19-year-old students. We have about 1,500 students each year, and that's not including adults. With adults collectively, that's about between 4,000 to 5,000 students. We have enrichment activities where students are able to obviously participate in these whilst learning. We have outdoor spaces for everyone to relax and obviously socially distance with their friends and peers. The learning experience. So we have various subject areas. For young people, we have 16 subject areas. We also have industries that we support as well. So when you choose a course, it's linked into the industry that you are aspiring to join. So as mentioned earlier, we have the online and on-campus blended learning approach here at the college. So that's what the learning experience look like. We are a Microsoft Teams college, so our students have access to Microsoft Teams where they can access online lessons and assessments and classwork. So support all abilities in and out the classroom, and careers experience here. I'm getting some feedback from the presentation, but careers experience here at the college. We have the apprenticeships, we have work placements, and university progression. So there's 3 progression routes here for you as a student joining the college. So your experience, what does the experience look like? So here we have some images of students that are in classes, and we have different courses from fashion courses, IT, business courses, construction courses. So we support various sectors. So now we're moving into adults. If we have any adults that's joining us here today, we do have courses for you as well, and it's very flexible. We have day and evening courses, we have part-time and full-time courses, and obviously for adults, because we are currently practicing social distancing and obviously taking safety measures, for the adults, we do both face-to-face and blended learning as well. So we do have various options for adult learners. So the courses that we provide here for adults is access to higher education courses. We've got access to law, access to business, IT, nursing as well, midwifery, and social sciences. All these courses, by the way, can be accessible on our website. We also have 19+ courses. These are part-time courses for our adults. We have English and Maths for adults. We have ESOL courses for adults. We have teacher training, and we also do supported learning for adults as well. So it's a mixture of courses that we have. And of course, you can have a look at our website and just browse through the courses, and there you can apply online as well. If you have any questions, because we're going to be having a Q&A sessions, you can start typing in your questions from now. And when we zoom into the Q&A, we'll be able to pick up on some of those questions. Right, so now we're going to move into the support aspect of the college here. So we'll start with Ali.
Yeah.
Hi, Ali. Yes. So you can take over, Ali.
Right. Thank you, Antoinette. And hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us on our first, well, actually second webinar since the pandemic actually started. So this is our second webinar for Open Defense as well. My name is Ali. I manage careers and enrichment. And today I'll be talking to you about learner services and what we do actually in terms of application and admissions. Learner service is actually one of the key departments within student services. We normally help the students in all aspects of their applications and enrollments. So this will be a place where you will be able to get your ID card and also get other support that will help you your journey through the college as well while you are studying. I also manage careers, and basically what we have here is actually to ensure that you have impartial careers advice that will help you create your future. We will be able to support you number of things that will actually include progression to next level and also into higher education, but also into apprenticeship as well. And employment, we do support you through skill development that will involve interview skills, confidence building, and also other key skills that will help you progress into the next level for your course as well, and also for your long-term careers plan. So these are the key areas that we do. We have fantastic enrichment activity that is going to help you while you are actually studying with us. And those enrichment is not only about the fun side of it, but also it's about the skill development. So we do provide support on both as well. So we'll organize activity that is actually quite interesting and will support you while you study with us, but also we focus on skill development through enrichment. And that will involve actually taking you on tour with employers and visiting the sites as well. So you can actually develop your knowledge and skills in employability and all aspects related to employability as well. So this is our main area that I do manage at the moment. And I'm really looking forward to see you hopefully some point in the future.
Okay, thank you so much, Ali. So thanks for that introduction with CIAG program that we have here. So the next support that we have, it focuses on safeguarding and welfare and well-being. So I'm gonna bring back Shagufta to the screen to elaborate further.
Hi everyone. In terms of safeguarding and welfare and well-being, what we do is we want to ensure our learners are safe on site, but we also understand that there may be a lot of things going on at home or in your personal life where it may affect your ability to study while you're on your course. So we offer a wide range of services. We've got a professional friendly team who are here to listen to you, to provide impartial, non-judgmental advice. We have a counselling team. We also have a welfare team who can support you with a range of housing, welfare issues or needs. And we also have a safeguarding team who are here to support you with anything with regards to your safety, just making and to ensure that you feel safe here at the college. And that's about it in terms of welfare and well-being. And then we also have the student finance support, as I mentioned before. So you may be thinking about doing a course and you may be thinking, oh my God, I've got kits to pay for, or how am I going to come to college? I've got travel costs. These are things that we as a team would help provide with any course related expenses. So you may want to do a course, but you think, oh, I've got a baby and how am I going to come to college? We do help with childcare funding. So we can support you for the days that you're in college. You may be thinking, well, how am I going to pay for my train fares to come to attend college? We can support you with that. You may also be thinking in terms of if you're under 19, we can support you with free meals here at the college. So we have various bursaries and financial support for students. We also help students who may have a course cost related to their course, and they may feel like they can't afford that. We can help you with the financial needs of supporting you pay for those courses. So there's a wide range of supports, but most importantly, we also help our vulnerable learners. So if you're in care or a care leaver, we've got financial packages and supports to ensure that you study as well on the course.
Okay, thanks, Shagufta. We also have some other support here at the college as well, ALS and the Student Ambassador Scheme, which I'm going to call upon Tom to elaborate further. Thanks, Tom.
Yeah, thanks, Antoinette. So yeah, our additional learner support team is a fantastic team in the college that can help you if you have an EHCP, which is an education, health and care plan. They will be able to provide you support both inside and outside of your lessons. They also put on extra clubs and study sessions, which can help you to revise for exams, whether that's GCSE English and Maths or within your study program. So our Student Ambassador program that we have at the college is actually run by the marketing team, and it's basically a way of students can put themselves forward and they'll be employed by the college and they'll help us out with various events that the college will run throughout the year. And they're kind of the college representatives, student representatives of the college. And it also comes with a bonus of being employed by the college, and therefore you get an hourly wage for any work that you put into that. And that's open to all students who want to apply for it. There is an interview process for it, and we work with the students to try and get them through that and sign you up. And lastly, the alumni. So we have a alumni Facebook page set up at the college. So yeah, that anyone who is currently at the college or has left in the past is able to join, connect, and then you could talk to each other, share opportunities, whether that be jobs or other like training in the future. And it's just a nice way of keeping in communication with your friends. After you've left college.
Excellent. Right, so we are going to progress with the presentation. So Tom, over to you.
Yep. So now more than ever, this kind of applies to both adults and school leavers, and it comes down to essentially, do you do you have a career goal in mind? And that's kind of the first question I'd say you should ask yourself when coming to college, whether you're an adult learner or you've just finished your GCSEs at school. If you do, then brilliant. Do you know what courses that you would need to study? If you're not sure about that, then we have a brilliant careers team headed up by Ali, as you've already met, and they can help you to discuss sort of advice and guidance about what route you might want to take, what courses would best suit the career route that you want to take. If you're not sure about what career goal you have, then it's a good idea to start thinking about some sort of very basic questions. So do you want to go to university, or do you want to go straight into sort of work? Do you want to work inside and outside, maybe with a small or a large team? These are all the sort of things you can ask yourself, and then you can also talk to a careers advisor at the college, or maybe you can talk to them at your school if you're still in school, and just get some advice. Once you've gone through that process, then you'd be able to choose sort of the education route that's right for you. So at Waltham Forest College, for school leavers, we offer BTEC vocational courses. But for adults, we have part-time, full-time, and access to higher education courses as well. Once you've decided what education route you want to take, then you could come to an open air event, which you already have done, which is brilliant. And the next process then would be to apply for your course. And finally, you then enroll at the college. We also have apprenticeship options at the college, and that's for both school leavers and for adults. And you can go through the process of that exactly the same way. And there's various different levels that you can do all the way leading up to a degree apprenticeship.
Excellent.
So in terms of actually putting forward an application, it's super simple. The best way to do it is to go to the college website, find the course that you're interested in studying, and you can browse that through the bubbles that we have on the front page, which is for all the different age groups. Once you've found your course, check the entry requirements and see what it is that you need to be able to access that course. And then you can apply online through your mobile or desktop just by clicking the big orange apply online button. And once you have applied for your course, I just want to go over a little bit about what is the process, what's your journey from applying to actually enrolling at the college. So once you've set that application, shortly we would be in contact with you to arrange an interview, which will be with your course tutor. And that's kind of your opportunity, once you have that interview, to go through with them about any questions that you may have. And it's kind of an informal interview where they're just trying to find your interest in the course and why you want to do that course. Once you've had your interview, then you will receive an offer from the college. And most of the time that will be a conditional offer, and it's conditional just on your GCSE results. Once you've got your offer, then we will invite you to attend a welcome day. And the welcome day just gives you the opportunity to meet some other students that are also going to be potentially joining your course. It will give you an opportunity to meet all the tutors and to kind of spend a day at the college, do some lessons, have a tour of the college, and just see what the facilities are like and understand what a day in college life is all about. Once you've had that, then we'll invite you to attend your first day at college, where you will be, again, it'll be your first day and it will be the sort of start of your first year at college.
Okay, thanks for that, Tom. Right, so with that said, we have concluded our presentation, and we really do hope that you've got all the information that you were looking for in regards to the support, or at least some information about the support, the careers, and the courses. What we're going to do now, we're going to move into the second half of our webinar, which is going to be the Q&A. So we're now going to be taking questions and providing you with the answers. I've already seen that there's some questions coming through, and I'm going to answer the first one. There's a very interesting one, by the way, from an attendee called Gage. And the question here is marketing related. What is different about Waltham Forest College compared to other colleges such as Enfield College or sixth forms such as Monarchs? Now, I'll just start by saying, speaking about our college first and foremost, is one thing we tend to do when we go out there to schools or to young people looking to go to the right FE institutions. We are impartial with the advice that we give. And yes, we promote our college, but one thing we aim to do is to get the right students on the right courses. Now, in order to do that, we first find out what kind of student you are. So for instance, are you an academic student or a vocational student? Now, for some that aren't aware, the difference is academic is mainly theory-based. So this is where you'll be studying A-levels and studying your courses and doing exams. And then you get your certificate. With vocational courses, it's kind of like blended learning. You get to obviously study the course, theory-based, but it's predominantly based on the practical aspect. So with the vocational courses, like what we offer, is you get to leave college with not just the qualification, but with the experience as well. And as most of you are aware now, is the fact of the pandemic and how the economy is going at the minute. They're really looking to college now to provide immediate skills for students and learners to help support the economy and get us back where we need to be. So it's an immediate thing. And obviously during this time, students with the qualification as well as the experience are going to be considered the higher candidates. So I would say that's one of the places where we differ and where we stand out in this current pandemic situation, because we are offering skills. So skills training predominantly, and work experience as well. So our students get to leave with a very strong portfolio, not just saying I can because I have the certificate, but I can because I have the experience behind it and the employer backing as well. So I would say that would be what makes us stand out. And I really do hope that answered your question, Gage, in terms of the difference with sixth form colleges and Waltham Forest College. Right, so we have another question here from Mohammed. When will IT courses of year one start? Now, our courses for this academic year, if you are a young person, Mohammed, we've already started since September. So if you do apply for the course, we'll be looking at the next academic year, which is 2021 to 22. So you'll be studying that year for that course. However, Ali, do you know if they're still doing intakes? Can people still apply and join the course now?
Right, I was just waiting for you. Hopefully you will be asking that question. Yeah, so Mohammed and so many other students who might be thinking actually probably they want to join, if you're not actually in school at the moment, but thinking actually joining courses hopefully in the next few months, most likely from January onward. We do have a short courses aimed to young people between 16 to 18, which is actually going to help you with your employability skills, obviously, and also you will be learning English and maths and key other skills in IT as well. So it will be kind of a broad subject which will cover key skills, and also that will prepare you to progress to the next level in September, because some of you might have just missed an opportunity where you might be able to join course in from September onward, but it's not the end of the world. We have got options for you, and if you're thinking of actually joining those courses, please make sure that you get in touch with us by applying through our website, or actually contacting us through our course hotline as well, and we'll be happy to help you with your application and interview. There would be interview that we schedule in hopefully in the coming few weeks for that course. Yeah, so these are some of the short courses that we have for young people. However, we also have other courses for adults as well, including English, maths, and also access courses, because we know some adults might want to actually go into higher education, and obviously with those students we have the opportunity where they can actually study level 3 qualification that will help them to progress into higher education, and those courses such as nursing, business, and the other courses are available and should be starting in January. And if you are mature students of both 19 years of age and looking for those courses and hopefully thinking going to higher education, then this will be the right course for you. Therefore, please make sure to get in touch with us.
Okay, thanks, Ali. We have got a two-part question again from Gage. And the question is, what is better, the year 1 course or the year 2 course? And how many times is work experience happening within the college? Ali, thank you.
I'll probably answer. I think it all depends on your GCSE qualification if you are actually between 16 to 18 years old anyway, because that will determine which level you will be able to start from your course for your course as well. If you have a GCSE qualification between grade 4 or above, then you will be looking, including English and Maths preferably, then you will be looking to start level 3 course in BTEC as well. If your qualification for GCSE is below that level, then there's a possibility you might be able to start level 2. However, there are certain students who actually fall between the border. They are not completely level 3 students, but also they are not completely level 2, so they are between level 2 and level 3. And those it's quite challenging, but obviously we revert those students actually to the curriculum specialists who will be able to look into their background in terms of actually their skills and everything else, and hopefully we'll be able to help them to make a right decision that will help them choose for their right level as well. So those ones will be slightly different, but we'll actually look on case by case for each student anyway when it comes to levels. But your qualification will determine generally which level you will be able to start. Which one is good for you? That's actually a different conversation we'll need to have, because that's why we need to interview you to find out a bit more about you, whether this is the right course for you, whether you're making the right decision, and hopefully we may be able to help you to make an informed decision about your future, whether that's level 2, level 3, or even different course. It remains to be seen, but we will be able to have that conversation with you. And those conversations will be very impartial and supportive as well.
Thanks for that, Ali. And this is why we pride ourselves with our careers team, because yeah, we do work really hard to ensure we are getting the right students on the right courses. We have one here from a guest called Clarence. Tom, do you mind answering this one? I want to learn skills for health and social care. So what would you say to a student approaching you and saying they want to get the skills for health and social care? How can we assist them?
Okay, well, we have some brilliant health and social care courses at the college, and also childcare as well, depending on which route you wanted to take. It all comes down to what are you studying at the moment at GCSE level. Maybe you're studying health and social care at GCSE, which will obviously be a big help in developing your initial skills before you go onto the course. But it's a good idea as well to keep up to date with what's happening outside, like what's happening in the world of health and social care. And I know at the moment it's definitely an area that's doing very well at the moment, so it would be very good for you to get into that. But in terms of coming to the college, we have levels 2 and 3 health and social care that you could join onto, and yeah, it would be a very good route for you to take.
Okay, thanks for that, Tom.
Can I just add, sorry, Antoine, before you move on to the next question, can I just add one point actually that Tom made as well, which is really important. And this only doesn't apply to students who might be interested in doing health and social care. Actually, it applies to every other student. You learn so much in schools and colleges as well when you study in there, but also there are other things that you can actually learn and also will help you to develop your skills and move you to the next level. So the advice that Tom actually give out to you guys now will apply to any student. So actually continue developing your skills wherever it's necessary, and also following what's actually happening around. For example, that will directly apply to students who are doing business, especially travel and tourism. You need to look around what's happening and how those actually help those things that's actually are happening around the economy as well. So those skills will actually help you develop your knowledge and help you improve and hopefully make you success in your course as well.
Yes, thanks, Ali. And one thing I just want to add as well is that we're very industry focused and employer focused. So we deliver courses that matches the required skills of our employers. So, and what we tend to do is try and match it with students' aspirations. So if we know a student is aspiring to go into the healthcare sector, then we ensure they go through the right careers advice guidance from Ali's team and can help them guide them on the right level, the right course first and foremost, and the right level with the right progression route for them. We have a question here actually, and for Ali, it's enrichment. So will there be any enrichment at this college this year or next year? And I'm assuming the guest is probably asking, it's an anonymous guest, probably asking this obviously given the current pandemic situation as well. So over to you, Ali.
Yes, that's a very good question. Unfortunately, due to the pandemic, that has restricted the sort of activity that we can offer to students, actually. But that doesn't actually mean we have to be creative and actually run sessions that we feel is safe and help develop the skills and knowledge of students, but also help them to have fun as well. So we are actually have got activities that we put in place, which can help the students actually develop their skills mostly, but also we have other sessions that we're gonna get individuals actually to take part of it as well, virtually, which will be fun as well. So we're exploring those options at the moment, and we will be running more activity in due course as well. But also we work with students, especially current students, and actually find out exactly what they really like and enjoy doing, especially this time. So it actually works both ways. We don't usually dictate and tell them this is what you need to do. We actually try to get a feedback from students, and we value the student voice as well, because if you don't get that sort of interaction from students to find out what they really want and how they would like to enjoy their journey through the college, then we might be missing something. So we're having that sort of a level communication with our learners as well to develop and come up with activities that are going to suit them while they are here as well.
Okay, thanks, Sally. We have a question here from Emily. Emily is asking, hello, I have two questions. How much do the adult courses cost? And specifically, what qualifications and potential employment would I gain with the law or business courses? So,
yeah.
Ali, do you want to, I think Shagufta might jump in on this as well in terms of cost, because I do know we have some adult courses, some adults might be able to study for free. Can we,
yeah.
do you want to go first, Ali, and then?
I will go first actually, and briefly talk about those courses actually as well. I'll try to be quite general because obviously when it comes to funding, it will depend on the individual circumstances, financial circumstances as well. And therefore, there are certain courses where the fees, you might not be able to pay a fee as well because of your financial circumstances as well. If you are on low income, you might not be able to pay any fee at all. Or if you are actually on benefits, you might not also be able to pay, you might not pay anything at all as well. But there are other courses where we have to, students will be expected to make some kind of contribution, subject to their financial circumstances as well. There are certain courses which are level 3, mainly courses like access courses, where if you are actually over 24 years of age, you will actually have to pay fees, but there are opportunities where you can actually get a loan through the advanced learner loan, and that will actually cover your fees as well. And for those loans, actually, you don't have to pay now. You will actually pay once you have completed your course and hopefully finish your degree qualification. And one of the beautiful about this loan is if you complete your degree, and I say beautiful because it's going to be very helpful to your pocket in the long term. When you finish your degree, you don't actually have to pay anything for that loan you have taken for access. This will apply mainly to mature students who are 24 years above. However, if you are actually 24 years of age and you completed your level 3 course, but still want to do a level and you haven't completed level 3 course as well, and you progress into level 3, then yes, you may be able to get advanced learner loan. So that's going to help. Shingufta will probably say a little bit more about the funding side of that. Her team may be able to support you through the learner support fund as well.
Thanks, Shagufta.
Thanks, Ali. Yes, I mean, just to add on to what Ali was saying, Emily, as Ali mentioned, there are different funding streams where the courses may be free. For those students where they don't meet that criteria and they have a course cost, that's where we, the student finance team, would step in, and we will look at your financial situation. And we do have funding where we can reduce your course fees. And there's a lot of other options, like looking at instalment plans with our finance department. So there is quite a few things that we can look at. And what I would advise you is, if anyone's concerned about how much course costs, come and speak to us, call us, and we'll be able to give you more information.
Thanks, Shagufta. Hope that answered your question, Emily. We have some more questions here. An anonymous question: when can I get the ID card? Well, you normally receive the ID card after you've enrolled, so you've skipped through the courses, skipped through the applications, straight through to the ID card. If you have applied and you are awaiting that, then we have our lovely student services team that will be able to assist you with your ID card. Yes, so normally our students will get that as the end stage of the whole enrollment process. So hopefully that has answered your question. Victor, we have a question from Victor. Can I have a telephone call tomorrow with the tutor, please? Yes, you can, Victor. The registrations are still open, and this goes out to everyone. If you have attended the webinar today, but you haven't yet registered for a tutor callback session tomorrow, I strongly advise you do so. Registrations are open. If you go onto our website and click the virtual open day banner, then you'll be able to register for that. Just select the course that you're interested in, and then a tutor from that course selection will give you a call back. We also have time slots because it's going to be taking place obviously after school hours for the young people and in the evening times for adults. So it's between 4 and 7. So between 4 and 5, or you can select 5 to 6 or 6 to 7. Between that hour, whichever one you select, then you'll get a call back from the tutor of that course. So please do go to our website and register for the tutor callback session. It's absolutely vital and important because there might be some questions here not raised or not answered that your tutor for that specific course will be able to answer for you. So hope that answers your question, Victor. Another question, do you do A-levels as well? And this is from an anonymous guest. No, we don't do A-levels. And that's kind of one of the reasons and one of the things that separates us from some sixth forms and colleges. We solely concentrate on vocational courses. And as explained earlier, this is where you have you get a blend. So basically you get the theory mixed with the practical. So if you were to come here and do, say, for instance, a catering course, you'll get the classroom teaching as well as being in the catering environment. So you'll be working in the kitchens. And before the lockdown, we have our students that was obviously serving guests, working in the restaurant. So getting that industry type skills training as well. Same for hair and beauty, same for construction, same for travel and tourism, business, IT, public services. Our students not only get a chance to learn in the classroom, but they get a chance to also develop their skills in real practical work environments. So no, we don't do A-levels currently. It's mainly BTEC courses for young people. So hopefully
Can I just add some points on that? And I think this will apply to every student as well. When we go to schools, even before the lockdown, I used to have quite a lot of conversations with young people who were thinking about what they want to study next year. The first thing I usually ask them is actually what plans do they have for the future? Where do they see themselves? And also, most importantly, what courses they usually enjoy. Because this will actually help you decide whether A-level is the right qualification for you or whether BTEC course is the right qualification for you. If you enjoy exams and you think you might be very academic oriented, then obviously A-level may be the right option for you. But that's not the case for every single person as well, because there are some students who actually prefer mostly coursework related subjects as well, with a little bit of exam, and that's where the BTEC qualification actually becomes the right course for them as well. So I think the first question the students will need to ask themselves actually, which one do they fit well, and which is going to be the best option for them as well, A-level route or BTEC route. And once you have made that decision, then you will be able to apply and hopefully look for that course in that subject you want to study as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Thanks for that, Ali. I'm just swiftly moving on to Ben. Ben is asking, very important question actually. If you're in year 11, when should you apply? Ben, the answer is now. So you can apply now. Go onto our website, select the course. And if you can remember earlier when Tom took you through those steps. So go onto the website, select the 16 to 19 courses, go through the course that you want to apply for, and then submit your application today. So the time is now, Ben. Right, we have, I'm just quickly mindful of time, but I do want to get through these questions. We've got quite a few. We've got another anonymous guest. I don't speak English and want to learn the language. Do you have a class for people who want to learn English? Yes, we have ESOL classes for 16 to 19-year-olds and for adult learners as well. However, if it's English for adults that you want to do, that's a separate course as well. So we have English classes for adults and we have ESOL for young people and adults. So visit our website and you'll be able to apply and find out more information about the modules, the courses, and eligibility. So I'll just publish that one. Another question. Good afternoon. How can I contact the career advisor? Ali, how can they contact you and your team?
Right. The quickest way is probably if you could actually email us through my future email. Just put your name and your contact number, obviously, and say you would like to have a conversation with our careers team, then that will be sent to us. I think that will be the easiest actually way you can contact us, or you can call us as well. We endeavor actually to get in touch with the students and provide impartial advice and guidance, whether they are here with us at the moment or whether they actually want to join us or even just want to discuss a careers advice about their options because they're not sure exactly what they want to do. And we are always here, and we don't tell you exactly come to the Waltham Forest College. That's not what we are actually made of, obviously. We try to be impartial, and we'll give you impartial advice and guidance and make help you to make an informed decision that's going to be your best interest.
Okay, thanks, Ali. So we have another question. Concetta is asking, I already applied online for the course I'm interested in, but I do not have some of the requirements such as my GCSE. Will I still be able to be considered? Absolutely. I'm sure we've got systems in place to support students that didn't quite get the qualification they were looking for. And this is why we're here to help you create your future. You'll either get, going through those application stages that Tom mentioned earlier, you'll either get a conditional or unconditional offer. That's it. But I'll ask Ali to elaborate further. What do students do, Ali, if they didn't get quite the GCSE requirement they were looking for the course that they want to study?
Right, so the first thing we tell the students actually to get in touch with us, even if they don't think they have actually met the criteria, because there's always going to be opportunity where you might be able to do a course that is going to be your best interest, basically. We look overall grade and also your plans for the future as well. And we need to have that one-to-one conversation where we have to make an informed decision whether this is the right course for you. So basically, we need to have that conversation with you on one-to-one basis, because your circumstances may be slightly different than another person. You might just miss one grade or maybe one level, which might be easy for us to use our discretion and think, you know what, the student's actually very good. We are happy with the progress they have actually made with in their school, and therefore we feel these students can make the grades and move on to the next level. So there are a lot of things that we do, a lot of discussions that we have with the learner as well, and also we help students actually to achieve what they really looking for as well. But at the end of the day, we have to be very practical and we have to be very honest as well. So if it's really impossible for you to do that level, then we might have to advise you to start maybe a different level or another course that might be good for you for the short term, so you can actually have the opportunity to progress to the next level that you really deserve the following year.
Okay, thanks, Ali. We have a question here. Is the English course free?
Yeah, it depends actually. When you say English course, there are two English courses that we offer. We offer ESOL courses, and also we offer functional skills and also GCSE as well. If you're referring to ESOL courses, yes, they are free, but it depends on your financial circumstances as well, whether you are low income or benefit and so forth as well. If you are referring to functional skills, literacy courses or GCSE, those courses are free, regardless of your financial circumstances as well.
Okay, thanks, Ali. Question here for Tom, because you touched on ALS earlier on. Is there a learning support scheme for applicants with dyslexia?
Okay, so if you have, first of all, if you have an education, health and care plan, that's the first thing you'd need to receive support at the college. But we do have some support available for dyslexia in the college. It also depends on if you're an adult or if you're a like school leaver, 16 to 18-year-old. The best thing to do would be to talk directly with our additional learning support team to get the full details of the support that they can provide you based on your individual circumstances.
Yeah, I just want to add one point. I keep coming back anyway, unfortunately. Right, is any students who actually declare that they have got a learning difficulty or disability will be contacted, as long as they indicate on the application form that they need to be contacted by the additional learning support. They will be contacted. We will assess and see what their situation is and also what kind of support we may be able to provide. And at that time, when we're having that interaction with you, we will be able to determine whether you might need some extra support because of your dyslexia and so forth as well. So there are support mechanisms available, but obviously we need to have that communication with you, and you need to declare if you have any disability or learning difficulty, and then we will be able to help you on that.
All right, thanks, Ali. Okay, so we've got another question. When will 2021 to 22 applications open? And the answer is now. If you can still apply, and it will be considered for next year's intake. Okay, so we have another question. I would like to ask regarding apprenticeship, when are apprenticeships open? And can I apply from 24 to 25 years of age? Yes, you can, and apprenticeships are always open. Obviously, with the current situation with the pandemic, we're not too sure in regards to the negotiations with the employers of how these are being conducted, but the right team to answer your question will be our apprenticeship team. So if you kindly go onto our website and click on apprenticeship, more information is there. If there's any vacancies, it will be listed in the live feed. If not, you can send an email through to My Future and they will redirect it to the apprenticeship team that hopefully will pick up and get that answered for you.
Can I just say something as well?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, just want to say that now more than ever is probably a really good time. If you are considering an apprenticeship, now is a fantastic time to do so, because it will get you into the industry that you're interested in. So you'll be able to get experience and get that qualification as well, while also earning a wage alongside it, which is, to be honest, an extremely important qualification route now, what with the COVID-19 pandemic. Plus, the government is really pushing to get people back into training and reskilling. So an apprenticeship route could be perfect for you, but 100% talk to our apprenticeship team and they will help guide you on the next steps.
Absolutely. Thanks for that, Tom. We have another question here. I'm from overseas and joining my parents for study and living in the UK. How to start for courses, and I want to learn ESOL. So I'm assuming this is a guest who is looking to relocate to the UK and study ESOL courses. Obviously, if they are eligible to live and study in the UK, then they can apply for our ESOL courses, unless there's something else, Ali, you want to add to this?
I think, yeah, there are students actually who join in their parents who are diplomatic, who are diplomatic in UK as well. And there are some support mechanism available. And for those students, obviously, we need to have a conversation with those learners as well on one-to-one basis and see exactly what their status is first of all. And we might need some evidence with relation to their parents as well. So that will determine what kind of support you may be able to get in terms of funding for your course.
Okay, brilliant. Another question is, hi, can I learn English and accounting course one time? So if someone was to join us, Ali, to start an AAT course, can they do English as well?
Yeah, absolutely. If you are mature students over 19 years of age, you will be able to study accounting course, and there are students who are actually at the moment doing accounting courses, and at the same time they're trying to improve their English level as well. So yes, because the course is actually a part-time course, and also English course actually a part-time course as well. And there is a possibility where you can actually do both courses at the same time. One thing that you have to be mindful is your timetable. So you don't actually have to have a timetable clash, but that can be reduced in terms of its impact, because there are so many different sessions and levels for English courses that we have, which will allow you to continue studying for your accounting course as well.
Okay, thanks for that, Ali. Got a few more questions here just before we wrap up, quite mindful of time. Will this webinar be posted anywhere so that I can watch it again? Yes, we will be sharing this on our Facebook page. More information will be given out to everyone that has registered and joined us here for this webinar. So we're hoping to get this posted up so you can watch it again. Okay, and the last question just says, thank you from Sarah. Thank you very much, Sarah, for joining us in this webinar here today. I just want to turn to our speakers.
Sorry, Antoinette, sorry, can I just, there is one other question that I think we might have skipped past by mistake.
Yeah, sure.
It's just saying, it was from an anonymous person just asking, are our construction courses the same as design and technology? I just wanted to address that one because, yeah. So our construction courses are actually broken up into several different courses. So we've got like plumbing, carpentry, bricklaying courses available. Probably I'd say the closest one to design and technology from what I remember in school would be the carpentry course, or maybe a bit of electrical installation as well. So it's a good idea to go onto our website and just see under the construction tab, just see the breakdown of all the courses, and it will tell you the modules, and you'll be able to see which ones are closest to what you studied in design and technology.
Thanks, Tom. I've just gone back into the questions now. There's another one from Nora. 24 years old, interested in doing an apprenticeship. When will the application start? As Tom mentioned earlier, now is a good time. Please do get in touch with our apprenticeship team. You can go onto our website, get more information on apprenticeships. But yes, apprenticeships isn't necessarily at the start of the academic year. Throughout the year, you can look at opportunities and see if there's any vacancies on the live feed on the website also. Just before we wrap up the webinar today, I just want to ask the speakers, is there anything that you wanted to add to the webinar? Anything that wasn't asked but you feel like is worth sharing with those that have joined us here today?
Yeah, I just want to start saying that I'm gonna put our my future email for some of those guests who were actually asking how they could actually contact us. So if you have got any question, you can actually contact us through myfuture@welcome.ac.uk, and that will be our main email contact, and we'll be happy to get back to you. I understand that you might not, we might want to actually ask some questions at some point in the future as well, and this will be the right place where you could actually get in touch with us to get more answers of any questions you might have.
Okay, thank you so much. And just the final update from marketing, our new course guide is going to be launched this week. Please do watch the space for that. go onto our website, www.waltham.ac.uk. We're going to be announcing this in our social channels as well. But yes, with the given current pandemic, we have changed our print copies to online now. So you will be able to access our course guide online, not just PDF format as it is currently, but you'll have the ability to navigate the guide, to click through. It's very responsive, so please do check out the course guide and help spread the word. The young people one will be out. Adult will be on the way, but once the adult one is also completed, we'll let you know. Shagufta, do you want to add any final word before we go?
Yeah, I mean, based on the questions today, I've not had many, but I won't take that personally. But I mean, I think with a lot of people, their concerns are about how to apply for courses, what are the requirements. But once you've applied, then the concerns probably will be around how do I pay for course kits, childcare. So if you need any information around that, you can email us on the myfuture@waltham.ac.uk, and the team will forward those questions on to us. So if there is anything that you think, oh, actually, I forgot to ask that, please contact us. I'll be happy to answer that.
Thanks for that, Shagufta. And Tom, any final word?
Yeah, I'll just say, so thanks for everyone, first of all, for who joined us tonight, but also make sure that you follow us on our social media platforms, so Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We put all of our updates to do with the college and new courses and everything that's happening on those, as well as the website. So if you follow us on all of them, then you definitely won't miss anything that's happening at the college.
Absolutely. And if anyone takes anything away from today's webinar, apart from our courses, support, and college values, is that we stand out to other colleges. And this is the time now to get those applications in for vocational courses, because we are supporting and we are placed now at the heart of the economic rebuild. So please do join Waltham Forest College and help us help you create your future. Thank you so much to everyone that's joined us here today. We really, really do hope that we answered your questions. If there's anything you want to follow up on, please do take advantage of our generic email, which is myfuture@waltham.ac.uk, or you can give us a ring, 0208 501 8501. It's about to give me my direct line there for a second. Yes, so thank you again so much. And as I said, we are supporting students and learners during this time. And as Shagufta raised earlier, the questions seem to be steered mostly about how to secure that space in the midst of everything that's happening now. How to get in there now, is applications open now? How do I apply? How do I know what the right course is? How do I get the careers information and advice and guidance? So because of this, do watch the space in case we're going to be doing more live webinars. We'll probably set something up, Tom, as well. It's probably worthwhile. We can probably give on the page some Q&As. So submit your questions early, and then we can have a webinar based around those questions so we can feed back on those. So again, thank you so much. Please do enjoy your evening. And remember, we're here to help you create your future. Thanks for joining us. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.